Hello, this is Greg Laurie, aka Social Greg, on Twitter for the Nerdstalker Media Network here at the post-event for SF New Tech, and I'm here with my lovely assistant and co-host.
I'm Liberty Madison, and you guys can check me out at Liberty Madison on Twitter.
She's that tech girl.
I am that tech girl,
Okay.
and I'm here to talk tech.
All right, so let's talk about tonight. So we had a lot of pitches. We had a book pitch. We had regular startup pitches. We had a lot of stuff going on. So
We did.
So tell me, what were your impressions tonight?
You know, it varied. There wasn't a theme. It varied, and we had some really good things. But what really stood out to me, what was actually funny, now I'm going to hold you off a bit on my favorite startup, but was hilarious, was the first one. Do you remember the first one?
The first pitch or the first people? Like
The first people.
Scoble and Israel. Okay, Scoble and Israel. Yeah.
I have to say that was the funniest moment when he grabbed the mic out of Miles' hands.
Yeah.
That was passion. He continued to get his passion for tech out there, and he just wouldn't let it go.
So tell me what he said. Tell the audience out there what he said.
Well, they're actually writing a book about technology and how it is pretty much interacting with your life and how you can expect your life to be in the next, I think they said the next 20 to 30 years.
Okay.
How you can expect your life to be, which will include sensors and pretty much a lot of basically data mining is what I got.
And you know, Scoble's a Google Glass guy, obviously.
Yes.
Through and through.
He showed that tonight.
So he was saying something about really this book he has coming up called The Age of Context, How Mobile Sensors and Data Will Change Your Life, right? And so they were saying that with all this wearable tech and there's some people who will give up all their data, which I thought was kind of interesting, and they would be at an advantage, and the people who don't give up their data will be at a disadvantage.
Pretty much,
wild,
I like the way he separated. He said our life is not going to be the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah.
It will be the do you want to succumb to
Right.
the matrix or not.
So in the age of this kind of privacy security stuff, wow, that's a big debate night.
Well, pretty much he just told us in one sentence to get over it.
Get over it, really.
That's what I got from it. I got you just need to get over it. This
Right.
is the way it's going to be. If you are not, if you don't succumb to it, and I like the way Matt was just like, we'll just implant something in your arm and keep it moving.
Right. Well, I think they're probably right. I mean, if we're just fooling ourselves, if they think no one is keeping data on us and keeping tabs on us.
Well, the one thing he said that really impressed me was, who owns the data in your Google Glass? He's like, I'm viewing it. It's my life, but who owns this? And that brought up a question that you never hear glass wearers say.
That's true.
So that was a new one for me.
Well, I think it's going to the Google Borg, right? I mean,
so Google owns not just you, but your vision, like your line of sight.
Well, I mean, they definitely share it. And I think, and I've heard what a lot of people, Google Plus, that's why Google Plus is going to be the next Facebook, is because of Google Glass. Now, I don't know, but that's what they say.
They're really pushing hard with Google Plus, so if you're not on Google Plus, get on Google Plus.
Right.
Like, you need to figure out what it is.
So let's run down the pitches tonight.
Let's do it.
So we had Import.io with Andrew Falk from the UK. Basically, get an API of any website out there in the world. He was
bringing data to people who can't code and giving you the opportunity to be a part of it. And I love his little graphic where he put the engineer out of work.
I mean, it's interesting. So basically, they're kind of replacing this scraping idea with just basically, okay, go to that website, just get all the data you want, and here it is.
And he broke the world down into two halves: those who have data and those who want it.
Right.
And he was on the team of those who want it. He was going to provide it at any cost possible.
Which is kind of cool, I think.
That was awesome.
So let's talk about Licensario. Gil from, I think he's from Israel, right?
He gave out shirts.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, he did.
That's right. So he had a billing platform for software people, right? Basically a pricing platform.
SaaS payments, yes.
So that was kind of interesting. I don't know, any comment on that? Or?
Well, I like the story behind it. He was just really frustrated, so decided to build something out.
Common story out there, right?
Common story. So I like the fact that he took action.
Yes, yes, he just didn't complain about it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, all right, let's move on. Grasswire. So Grasswire's interesting.
Grasswire.
New Tech Tour alumni from Salt Lake City. Austin Allred pitched, and
Truly the bootstrap startup that you root for. I
tell ya.
cannot say enough. I'm rooting for them to get out of the car.
well, it's interesting. The potential here is maybe possibly for everyone to get relevant data, but even for the news sources to get relevant data of an event that's happening right then and there. Right?
So basically what Grasswire is it's an opportunity for you to feel like you're on Twitter, however combined
Right.
with actual fact checking.
right.
So,
right.
like Twitter, we all go there, we see it trending, we know it's happening live. However, they've amassed various outlets and put it on one page
Right.
and combined it with fact checking. So I think that really changes the game.
Well, I wish they had took something relevant like the baby being born in the UK or something like that. That famous baby, right, or something like that. I thought that would have been kind of cooler. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty relevant with the bombing and everything. They had a good example.
I thought the same thing. I thought, with what happened today in South America with the train derailing.
Yes, that would
And I
have been
thought
another
there's
one.
like 50 people,
Right.
died from that today. So that'd be cool if he had the live feed.
Live feed,
Yeah,
pictures, everything
exactly.
going on. Yeah. And
So next time you
okay.
demo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So next we had Logger. I like it, Logger. I like it. I love that
Logger.
thing.
I love it.
Yeah. So they were pitching something that you don't need
From
passwords
Switzerland.
anymore. Switzerland.
And he was really proud of the Swiss bakes.
That's right. They make chocolate and other things. right?
Yes.
And he said that he has a way of authenticating without using passwords on mobile, right? Which is kind of cool. Using.
Here I go again.
Okay, go.
I
girl,
am not
go,
a
girl.
QR code fan.
I know you're not. You've told us many times.
I
She's not a
gotta
fan.
I gotta say, to me, a QR code isn't an advancement of technology. It's that step before you get to that breakthrough that some people embrace and some people. It's kind of like when Blu-ray was having that fight back in the day.
She brings Blu-ray up, and this 4K technology coming on fun. I love it. I love it.
It's in that realm, so I wasn't too thrilled because when he started talking no more passwords, I just thought, oh, this is the night that I've been living for. Like my whole life has been brought to this point. But then when he brought out some QR codes, I almost walked out.
We're very excited.
No, I wasn't.
So Liberty will not be excited if they bring QR codes to the back of your cornflakes box, by the way.
They're there already. They're on your taco. I had one on my taco once.
Oh, my
but
God.
And the sad thing is I used it.
Okay, well, there goes it. She's not impressed with QR codes. They're definitely not
You
impressed
see
with
a
loggers.
QR code on a taco, you have to go for
Yeah, I
it.
think so. If it's a real thing, right? Okay, let's go next. Reese.io. Mark Thomas presented. This was kind of
Recio.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
Recio. It was about real estate data and getting really relevant real estate data. I thought that was kind of like, from a life with technology standpoint, that definitely is relevant.
You
right?
know, it was so funny because he just really, his delivery and pitch was amazing.
Yeah.
It was the first time that I think I gave a standing ovation. I was that only crazy
And
nut.
she doesn't give those freely, my friends.
I gave a standing ovation to Mark. If you want to learn how to pitch, if you want to learn how to answer key questions,
You're true.
have all of your data. It was like he was in the Shark Tank.
He had his pitch down.
I was waiting for Mark Cuban to come out. I really was. I was just like, this dude is prepared. He was his content was innovative.
Yeah.
He showed exactly how he can be competitive in the market against Twilio and Zillow, Redfin, just all the other guys
Well,
out there.
Did we mention he's a 500 startups company? So that maybe has a lot to do with
Okay,
it, right?
I think that has a lot to do with it.
I think Dave McClure does not allow companies to go out there unprepared.
He represented tonight.
Yeah,
he really
represented
did.
500 stars. So
He represented.
That gives you something to think of. Look at the video when we cut it and leave it on SM New Tech
Definitely
site.
go back, check
Yeah.
him out, and if
He was good.
you're anywhere in the market, if you're a real
Yeah.
estate agent, this is what you need. It's ideal.
Right. Then the last one we had was FlexScore. So Jason Gordo with the tallest guy that ever pitched here at SM New Tech.
I trusted him because he was 6'9". I was like, he's 6'9".
You trusted him.
He's not gonna lie to me.
I'm gonna process that after the show here because I still haven't figured out what you just said. But okay, well, so what did you think about financial? So basically, they gamify your financial IQ. That's the way I look at it. So they give you a score called the Flex Score of how well you're actually achieving your financial goals.
I was on board with him until he started saying things like, let's rank amongst our friends and rank. I'm like, don't we have enough ranking systems? You shouldn't be comparing yourself constantly to someone else. And then when he brought up, aren't you trying to keep up with the Joneses? I'm like, maybe you should go to a different city or something with that. Maybe New York would gravitate towards that, but no one here is trying to keep up with the Joneses. People are trying to innovate and do their own thing.
We're just trying to live amongst the Joneses. Here in San Francisco, it's all freaking high. But anyway,
people are trying to innovate and go outside of the box, and that just kind of like, oh, okay. But I think their goal was to give you more information to be prepared and intelligent about your finances, and that way you can achieve more. But I think they just wanted to make it in a fun way.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think that's probably it's probably going to be the one that will get funded fairly quickly. But okay, that's just my opinion. But anyway, so what was your favorite of the night, Liberty?
Do you really have to ask?
I have to ask.
You have to ask. Okay, I'm going to go with Mark and Ricio.
I agree with you.
I'm going to have to do that.
I texted that on there. That was my favorite as well.
Is that what you text as well?
Yeah.
We do a live text, and when you come out to SF New Tech, you can actually vote at the end of the presentations, and I text that one. That was my pick.
They were tied with Grasswire, right?
Grasswire was impressive.
Yeah.
Grasswire was impressive, but there were so many different outlets and partnerships and opportunities with Ricio.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I could see where you.
I mean, it was basically a CRM on steroids.
Yes.
It was intense.
Yeah, and they got some real data that actually some of disrupting Zwillow and some
exactly.
of the other.
They had some stuff that Google can't get. It was intense.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our rundown. Anything to say to how to get a hold of you?
Just, you can follow me. I am That Tech Girl, and just go to @LibertyMadison. And I want to see you at the next SF New Tech because we love tweeting people and seeing it on the tweet wall.
That's
and
right.
And we can have really cool conversation.
That's true. The next SF New Tech is August 21st, I believe. Towards the end of the month,
Yes.
We'll be live again. And so, anyway, this is Gray Bloria, aka Social Gray on Twitter for the Nerd Soccer Media Network, and you are?
I am Liberty Madison for That Tech Girl.
So anyway, we'll check you out next time. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.